Hey, Vanessa, I'll be right there, guys. I honestly just got home from work and I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So just give me one a minute and I'll be back. All right. Hey, guys. Let's see if we can get a couple people in here that are not going crazy over the poor little Summerwell's case. Hey, Pansy. Hey, Lakeisha, Vanessa, Skeet. I don't know if Skeet is still here. Hey, KB. Oh, KB, I used to have a good friend that used to live in Brisbane. I would love to go to Australia. Maybe I'll run into Melissa Caddick. All right, guys, let's talk about little Michael Vaughan. I cannot believe this poor little boy has been missing for a month and 3 days. And if anybody wants to come up in a little bit and talk about what their thoughts are on Michael Vaughan, I think that would be awesome. And forgive me, guys, I literally walked in the door from work like 10 minutes ago. Hi, Kathy. I have a spare room for you. So, what are your guys' thoughts on Michael Vaughn and what is going on with his disappearance? What do you guys feel that's going on? Do you think he was kidnapped? Do you think he was lost in a pond? Do you think maybe the parents know what's going on but do not say anything? Hi, Pamela. Pamela, I wish I knew where this boy was, but let me touch on something that bothered me that I had put into my last video when Chief Huff was speaking of the irrigation and that he hoped that he was not going to find a Michael Vaughn inside of the irrigation canals. Hi, Casey. You think he was abducted? Whew, I don't know. If your child was abducted and you did not have any clue where he went, would you not be on the news making a plea for your child? Pamela Smith, that is the golden question. Pamela says, I need to know more about what happened before he went missing. How did he go missing? The only story that's out between 6:15 p.m. and 7 p.m., the baby was having the diaper changed by Michael's father. Michael wandered off outside in his little Minecraft t-shirt, his blue boxers, his little sandals, and he's never been seen since. But from what I'm gathering, they're highly focusing on an area that I'm going to show you. Let's see what it says. Pansy, I think they're scared because of how other parents have been treated. Oh my goodness, do I definitely agree with you there. And it might be too that maybe Huff is keeping a tight lip so that it does not turn into a shit show like a couple of the other ones have. Casey Hudson, yes, I would, and I do admit I think it's odd his parents haven't spoken out more. Yeah, I agree. I think the parents by now, I mean, we're going into almost 5 weeks since your boy's been missing. And I haven't heard a word from Grandpa. We've only seen the parents one time in the interview where the mom just spoke out and thanked everyone and said, please bring a monkey home. And then, of course, her written statement. Pamela Smith, the area focused, has me worried. Yeah, let's go check out this area. So they are searching. And if anyone in here knows about irrigation and farming and you want to come on panel and explain it, I would love that. Because I don't understand the irrigation system. Lakeisha, 7/27/2021, you are correct. That's how long this little boy's been missing. Pamela Smith, I won't blame the parents, but as a parent myself, I never lost sight of them. Some said he was known to wander. What does that mean? I think, like the neighbor said, Michael used to like to go outside and just come over to her house, and he was just outside in the neighborhood. But it's not like these houses do not have security cameras, because Chief Huff said that he has 60 surveillance tapes in his custody. Well, actually, his possession. So this is the southwest corner of 8th Street. What these fields look like today, I do not know. If they are, considering the time of year, they're probably getting pretty much sparse. But this is the area they are searching. And if anyone knows about farming and how irrigation system works and how a little boy could get stuck in there, I would really like to know. They're in this area. So is this actually considered a pond, or would this actually be a pond where the irrigation from the crops would flow in? Does anyone know about irrigation systems in here? I didn't hear about Pamela Smith said, didn't someone say they saw him in a field? I've never seen more about that. I haven't heard about that, Pamela. I'm going to have to look into it. So here is the Snake River. And of course, we went over the highway, and he could have gotten to the Snake River if he bypassed underneath this pond and he went through the fields. Absolutely. But if you remember my last video, let's just go real fast for people that didn't see it, and let's take a walk of which way little Michael Vaughan would have went. All right, I'm a girl driver. Now I'm lost. Hang on one second. I'm lost. Hi, Nan. Nan says, I hate to bring up, was there any behavioral issues? I haven't heard. I mean, the Facebook pages, the pictures, it looks like a very happy family. And you can't see anything. But I do know that the mother has locked down her Facebook page. She's only showing about 6 pictures now. Do I think that's incriminating? Absolutely not. Maybe she's starting to get some people asking questions about, where's your boy? Hey, Chili Bean. So this is the house that Michael Vaughan lives in. Now, we do know that Michael Vaughan has one little sister with his mom and his biological father, and she has 2 kids from previous. I do not know if they live in the house with them. I'm assuming from what the mom said in the last interview that the older brother will not even play Minecraft until Michael comes home. So they might all live together. But I do know that Grandpa owns the house. I do know that Grandpa was the one that called Michael Vaughan in missing. Pamela Smith, knowing how long he was out of his dad's sight would help determine how long He could have been out wandering. 6:15 was the last time they said they saw him, and between 6:15 and 7 p.m. And then around 7 p.m., the red alert went out into the neighborhood that Michael Vaughan was missing. So we've got a 5-year-old little boy, okay? He comes out of his house wearing boxers, a Minecraft t-shirt, and he just starts going for a little walk. Now, this is if he ends up at the pond area. So this street view is from 2012. I cannot get it any further into 2021, but this is the area. I do not know what the crops look like at that time of the year. In Fruitland, maybe someone else knows in chat. Are they full? Are they tall? Are they empty? So the lady in the interview that talks about little Michael Vaughan wandering and coming outside to play lives right here. She was the lady, the only lady who gave an interview. So we don't know if Michael walked through the field. He could have. Being a little kid, I don't know what a 5-year-old would do. But I know if I saw a little 5-year-old walking down the road alone or in a field, I think I would have gone out and said, "Hey kid, what are you doing?" And these are nice houses. I have gone through the neighborhood and there is a lot of security cameras. Evra, he asked what she said in their interview. I will post that interview tomorrow. I am going to have to go back and find it. Just he was a sweet boy, quiet. He was out in the neighborhood playing. She would see him in the front yard, walking to the corner. Just basic 5-year-old stuff. So he makes it supposedly, like, of course they haven't found him. So this pond was the one that Huff said was cleared. That Michael was not in the pond. Then he went on to say that he was going to close down the irrigation system because but he doesn't want to find Michael there. He's praying that Michael is not in the irrigation system. Everlaw Verdan says, "Oh, so she never saw him on the street the day he disappeared." I am going to have to go back and really listen to that. I do not think she said that she saw him at that time of the day, but I think she said she saw him earlier. But don't quote me on that. I will drop that video tomorrow when I get home from work. We also know that they were searching the Oregon side of the Snake River. I can't imagine a little 5-year-old crossing a highway. So if he came to the river, considering he lives where the red marker is, he could have come this way. He could have come over this way. But in my personal opinion, after almost 5 weeks, I think he would have been found. Canines have not hit on any scents, unless that's why they tore the brush out of this Rammy area. But Huff did say that this was cleared. So let's go check out. There is a new update. There's a $10,000 reward out. So let's go check out this little video.
We all know what it feels like to miss out on the sports.
Tell me if you guys can hear that.
What if you never even got a chance to get?
You guys can hear that, okay? If you guys can hear that.
If you never even got a chance to.
Yeah, we're good.
In the game. Or what if your entire life changed in an instant? That's where the Challenge Athletes Foundation Idaho comes in, providing grants to athletes with physical challenges for adaptive sports equipment, coaching, and competition expenses. Everyone deserves to hike, bike, swim, ski.
All right,
escape, and move. CAF is empowering dreams in Idaho.
Well, the Spirit of Boise Balloon Classic Day 3 got underway today.
Oh, hang
and this
on,
event
guys.
brings in thousands of people who gather at the Ann Morrison
Hang
Park.
on.
The event runs through Sunday, so you still have time to check it out. But
Let me reload it. We're on to the next scene. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Little technical difficulties. Come on, you can do it. I've only got 100 tabs open. Oh, thank you, Trixie Cat. Hey, Trixie. Yeah, let's get this to load now. Let me close maps. Come on.
For more than
Here we
67
go.
years, Nampa Floors and Interiors has been supported by the Treasure Valley. To show our appreciation, we're giving back. Nampa Floors and Interiors and the Broncos are proud to unleash Kicks for a Cause again at Albertson Stadium. For every field goal and extra point the Broncos make this season, Nampa Floors and Interiors is donating $100 to Make-A-Wish, Idaho. Join Nampa Floors and Interiors and the Broncos in supporting this great cause.
A $10,000 reward is now active for the safe return of the missing 5-year-old Fruitland boy, Michael Vaughan. Michael has been missing since July 27th. The search began, or rather I should say the search between investigators and community members is still very active. Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff says the reward was donated by an anonymous person who just wants to see Michael back home with his family.
It was a pretty special deal there, as we haven't had that. This is it's a significant event for us, and that we're hoping that having that available might motivate somebody to come forward with some information.
So far, investigators have received more than 370 tips in regards to Michael. Chief Huff says they are making an effort to follow up on each one of them. Investigators are encouraging anyone with any information, please contact police.
All right, so obviously we just saw the field, and the field does have a little brush on it. Let me mute this. See if there's anything else. And then here we go, which was not said. So it goes on a little bit to say, on August 24th, the family of Michael Vaughan spoke out for the first time in a press release from the Fruitland Police Department, and the last time. So they say our family is broken, Monkey's sisters are missing their partner in crime, and his brother won't play Minecraft until Michael comes home. Monkey, your mommy and daddy miss you more than anything in this world. We need you home to behold. So far, investigators have received more than 370 tips in regard to Michael. Huff says they are making an effort to follow up on each tip. Our hearts are with Michael's family. None of us have walked in their shoes. We only know this is most difficult time, yet they continue to be cooperative and understanding. Venice Bambi, hello. I think we have to go back to the beginning. Who was there? What's the door unlocked? Pamela Smith, I agree. Venice Bambi, also, did the neighbor actually walk him almost all the way home, but didn't watch him go in the door? I don't think the neighbor walked him anywhere, considering he lived right there. Going back to the beginning, let's go back to the beginning. Let's see if I can find one on the beginning, and I probably have it on my first video of Michael Vaughan. The mother was at work. The grandpa was home. The father was home. And the father was changing his baby sister's a diaper. So between 6:15 and 7:15 was the time that Michael Vaughan went missing. 45 minutes of a gap. Pamela Smith, I saw the neighbor told him to ask his parents if it was okay to play, and she watched him walk towards his house, but didn't watch all the way. You know what? Let me stop sharing screen, and let's go see if we can find that interview with the neighbor. So bear with me for a minute, guys. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see. Because I know I did watch it. One second, guys. For some reason, I can't talk and look at the same time. Is that anyone else's problem? Pamela Smith, I saw. Okay, so Nan Poplawski. When did the dad, G-Paw, notice he wasn't inside? Between 6:15 and 7 p.m. 45-minute gap. One second, because I know that I watched this video. One sec, guys. These ads are forever. But if he honestly, let's just say, God forbid, he got into the pond and he was sucked into an irrigation unit. How big? I mean, could he fit in one of those at 4 feet? How tall is he? 3 feet tall? I don't know how irrigation systems work. But I am looking for that one video, guys. One sec. Trixie Cat, that's a long gap. Not to notice your child isn't there. Yeah. The dad was changing the baby's diaper.
She takes a picture.
Everlaw says, hard to say, however, in terms of pipes for irrigation for many water inflow, outflow. Normally they will have grates over the openings. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into the air. I might even call somebody out there in the irrigation system. And see if I can ask them what exactly. I might even just research it and do a video on the irrigation system. But for 5 weeks to be stuck in an irrigation system, I don't know. No, you're fine, Everlaw. You're fine. I just got back from work, so I'm a little like I'm searching in my history for history. Like, that makes a lot of sense. Kathy Rebuilds, hello. Was it one of the situations where father and grandfather thought the other one was watching the boy? Oh, we're talking about Dior. Actually, guys, while I'm looking for this video on the neighbor, I actually spoke to Sheriff Penner the other day for about 10 minutes. And I asked him a few questions, but of course he was not too. I think I found the video with the neighbor. I started asking Penner not to change the subject off of Michael Vaughan, but just while I find this interview, because I know I have it, but I wasn't planning on playing it, so I don't have it on my little notes. I asked Penner about the third private investigator that brought the canine dogs out to the campground and the one that claimed that he hit on the smell. bones, decomposition. And I asked him if those were his dogs, the third private eyes. Penner told me no, that it was on his team that found those bones. He also said that he sent them to the FBI in Quantico, and they tested the bones, but there was no DNA evidence found on them, so that he said that they were probably animal bones. Then I asked him about the man in town that was supposedly eyeballing little Dior, and he told me that he was an older gentleman, that they spoke to him, and he had nothing to do with anything. Then I called up Philip Klein again, and he was out of the office. But I spoke to Carolyn, which is the blonde from the videos, and I did get it wrong, and I'm the first one to admit when I get something wrong, that Dior's mother is not married to Brandon. That was the husband before Dior's father, and she's married to a man named James. And that's where I left it. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me share screen. This is a lady who lives in the area. Oh, here she is. Okay, here's the... And this is honestly how I figured out where Michael Vaughan lived. Hey, Misnomer. Because once I saw her, that I'm going to show you right now, I thought, oh yeah, I'm onto something now. Okay, so oh, hang on 1 second. That's not the one. Hang on. And let me get it. Share screen. 1 second, guys. I can't see chat. You guys know I'm a one-man show. Dysfunctional one-man show. Hey, Misnomer. Okay. Let me let it catch up. Did I hit the volume button? Hang on, guys. I'm like a little bit slow today. Share screen. And nope, I didn't. All right. See what's going. Misnomer says if there are so many video cameras, there has to be video of him walking around the neighborhood if he actually left the house. Yeah, they've got 60 video recordings. 60. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm not seeing all of your. Nan says, how do you not notice my G kids are always moving unless playing video games? Nurseries uses the system. Exactly. Pansy, Kathy didn't think of that. Possible. Very possible. Misnomer, there has to be a lot of video surveillance. But the question is, after 5 weeks, you would think that if Huff saw something, Huff is keeping a very tight lip, which I can totally respect and appreciate, because what's going on with Summer Wells has got me staying up at night and losing sleep. Justice Janney, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Justice. Pamela, that's why we need more info on what took place that day. We don't have a clear picture. It's mostly assumptions right now. Yeah, assumptions with a 45-minute gap. So let's listen to what the neighbor said. This is the woman who lives in that corner house on Arizona and 9th.
For everybody coming out, lining these streets, your typical little 5-year-old.
When we need it. And so having said that, it's also a big challenge for us due to the fact that we've got to try to coordinate our efforts where this isn't something that happens in the city of Fruitland very often.
Some businesses, like Idaho Pizza Company, even closing on Thursday afternoon to join the search.
He's an amazing little boy. Your typical little 5-year-old, very curious, inquisitive, fun-loving little dude.
Jen Smith Newman just saw Michael on Monday night. She lives next door to the family. She says Michael's grandfather asked her to share this statement.
He wants the community of Fruitland to know that they are so very grateful for everybody coming out, lining these streets, these fields, looking for Monkey. The show of this community has been so amazing. There's just so much gratitude and thankfulness from the family that they wanted it to be known.
All this as the family is still waiting, hoping for answers as to what happened to their little boy.
Before we go and check out the neighborhood where so that was the statement from the neighbor. That's it. That's everything she said. So she saw him on Monday night. The grandpa wanted her to talk. Why didn't the grandpa come out? I don't know. I don't even know what the grandpa looks like. Just weird. So he goes missing July 27th. Let me see something real quick. Let me go back to July. So the neighbor did not see Michael on Tuesday. She saw him Monday, the 26th of... Wait, one second. Yeah, so July 27th is a Tuesday. She saw him on the 26th, which is a Monday. Nah. Hello. Grandpa sang songs for Monkey. You guys know that this really bothers me because of his name being Monkey. Okay, you want to come up, Nana? Let me just show you one more thing that's going on that I really think is pretty cool. I'm going to drop the Facebook link in the description. They're having another run and they're auctioning off some really cool stuff to bring awareness to little Michael Vaughn. So let me share my screen, the whole screen. I make sure I hit that volume. I'll put a link out in 1 minute, Nana. Misnomer, the fact no one has spoken from the family is suspicious to me because they have so many cameras. Awesome. I wonder if they have videography of him the day before earlier in the day. Misnomer, I went through the neighborhood in my little Google map doing a road trip, and you can't believe the cameras on that back wall down 8th Street as well. Fourth week. All right, let me find that. It's I don't understand it. Now, we do know that Chris Madonna is coming out here. I'm not going to make a comment. I've been working on a Summer Wells video, my last one that I'm probably going to drop in the morning. Here it is. So they're saying that the Fruitland Police announced reward fund for the safe return of Michael, which we know, an anonymous donation of $10,000 from a local resident for the safe return of 5-year-old Michael Joseph Vaughan. Bringing Michael home continues to be our hope and our priority. In my last video, we went over about the mental health of his team. And where is that? Fruitland Police. They're doing another bike run. And they're auctioning off. One sec. Bear with me, guys. 1 second. Let me find that. Dun, dun. Here we go. All right. Let me see what's going on. Everlar, Verdant, Monkey Mars, do you live close to Fruitland? Oh no, I live in Maine. If I lived in Fruitland, I would have burned those bushes, those fields down already. I would have been out every day looking for this boy. All right, let's catch up. Pamela Smith, I am following Summer. Such a mess of a case. Poor sweet girl. Oh, it is more than a mess. It has turned into a complete circus. We have lost focus on the fact that Summer is missing, and we are more concerned about things, in my personal opinion, that should not have ever been put on the internet with these crazy recorded phone calls. And oh my goodness. Okay. He is so cute. Little Michael Vaughn. Look at all of these things that they are donating. Second week in September. Ooh, a pure romance night, guys. Pure romance. Ladies, let's go out to Fruitland and go to a pure romance night. Oh, I am all about finding this little boy. Okay, so here we go. This is the Little Monkey Run. That's a cute name, too. Very small town. So this is going to take place on September 12th, on a Sunday, 12 p.m. The Monkey Run. So if anybody is close to that area, I think that would be pretty cool. And like I said, they're donating, auctioning. They're even auctioning this beautiful horse. Guitars. I guess they're not. Oh. Gem State Pawn has donated a 12-gauge shotgun to the Monkey Run. Tickets are $15. Must pass the background check at the pawn shop. Oh, Casey, I wish I lived close. I mean, sometimes I just want to rent a big bus and go to the area of where something's going on and just pick up a lot of people on the way. A pocket watch. So I'm not going to go over everything, but these are just some of the things that the bikers are donating on the September 12th run for little Michael. This new Era full bike detail has been donated. I don't know what that is. Oh, look at ladies. Pure romance. Pamela Smith is Tyler Vaughan. Yes, he's his biological father. Him and the baby sister. There's 2 other children that are not his biological from her prior. Casey Hudson, me too. If your bus swings by Indiana, I'm up for it. Another case that bothers me. Delphi. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let me drop a link. Nah. I've got about 30 minutes, guys, and I have to go to sleep because I have to work in the morning. And my controversial video with Summer's going to drop tomorrow. I'm going to have to turn comments off on that one. Yeah, let's go see if we can find. Sorry, guys, I kicked myself out for being a bad girl. Nana says, can't pull up link of MJ Grandpa singing Shine Light on Monkey. What do you mean you can't pull it up? Let me see if I can find it. But first, let me show you guys Brandy's Facebook page because she really has shut it down a little bit. If you want to come up though, Nana, there's the link. You know what's funny is I have a feeling she took her Facebook down. Let's look for Tyler real quick. I hope people are not starting to bother this family. Okay, here's the father's page. Let me share screen. Let me just go ahead and share my whole screen. So, Pamela Smith, thank you for coverage of this case. I have no other way to really follow. I want to know more about this boy. I pray he's found and found soon. Me too. And I pray he's not stuck in an irrigation system, which I might have to look into real quick today. So this is Dad's page. Let's get over. Oh, look it. He's no longer he doesn't have Brandy in his intro any longer. Let's see if we can. I think Brandy actually took her Facebook page down. Wait. Oh. Let's see if we can find her right here. Here we go. Mama John, thanks for sharing Monkey's info. Oh, gotta share Monkey's info. He's so cute. Look at that. August 26th, just for a smile. We miss and love you, Monkey, more than words could ever say. Look at how cute he is. Look at how big his eyes are. So this is a public post with only 6 comments. Let's leave a little comment for her. Prayers for monkeys, safe return. So let's go look at the older kids real quick. Like I said, she really locked down the pages. Pamela Smith, I did notice Dad didn't post any updates about Michael, but his mom did. Not everyone uses social media, though. Yeah, you're correct. The father doesn't really even have a lot of pictures unless a lot of them are hidden. Let's see if we can. Oh, there's a new picture of Michael on a swing. He is so cute. Brandy says on the 28th, every second is a nightmare until you are home, monkey. We love you, baby. We are going to bring you home where you belong. Bring monkey home. Bring Michael home. I mean, I don't see, when I look at their pictures, I just see love. Mama Jan, it is so sad. All the little children are going missing. Our world really needs to be better. You're absolutely correct. Pamela Smith, he's adorable. He looks just like his mom. They all have the same nose. I look at these pictures and I see a happy family. Like, dancing with his little sister. I don't see. I guess she's keeping her older children out of the mix because those are the only pictures that she has now. And we do know that she had tons of pictures before. Casey Hudson, he is so precious. Yes, he is precious. He sure is. But what was weird is they used to have the attachment. Oh, here, she has it. Tyler's pictures. He doesn't have much. He actually has more comments on his page than she has on her page. Her page is actually hard to find, but his is not. Last post, July 30th. No posting, no media coverage. Pamela Smith pictures are sweet, but you can't judge people on their pictures. Like at the Susan Morphew case, no one is going to post pictures of bad situations. Oh, yeah, that whole... I was shocked when I heard that Suzanne was having an affair. I was mind blown. That really threw me for a loop. I never would have guessed that in a million years. Nana, do you want to come up? Unbelievable. But he's getting a lot of comments. July 29th. And then before that, it was March 14th. And he really has no photos. He's got 3. He's got Michael. He's got the Great Christmas Sale. Him canoeing. Him and a buddy, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I do not know where he could be. We're going into the 5th week. 290 tips. He's on billboards, TV screens, social media pages around Idaho. I mean, they've got the FBI, the Idaho State Police, the Boise Police, the Fruitland Police, canines. I don't get it. They had the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, marine and drone search operations. Kathy rebuilds, 5 weeks is not good. Pamela Smith, I hope they figure out what happened. I don't see any red flags. No one has spoken out negatively. He's just gone. It's crazy. I agree. Pamela, I agree. Let's go see how irrigations work real quick. Let's see what I can find real quick. So what is it, an irrigation farming? An irrigation system for crops. Let's see what that gets us. So is it like a sprinkler irrigation to water the crops? 4 types of irrigation. Surface, sprinkler, drip, trickle, and subsurface. See what this picture looks like of these irrigation systems. I do not understand. I do not understand when Huff says that they're going to shut down the irrigation system, and he prays that Michael is not in there. So would that be like a trickle irrigation through emitters to the soil surface as drops are small streams? The discharge rate of the emitters is low, so the irrigation method can be used on all soil types. Ever Verdan, yes, on big wheels, so no pipes big enough to carry a child, except only at the water reservoir where they pump it in. Let's go see what a water reservoir. Let me see. Oh. Okay, but now wouldn't that be considered the pond that was by the system? I mean, by the fields? So this right here, you're talking about, let me open up this picture. Let me save this picture real quick and see if this is what we're referring to. Pamela Smith, does water travel from certain areas to one specific spot? That's where he may end up. This is confusing. Yes, I showed earlier where the pond was around all of those craps. That looks like the host from Survivor. So is this what they're saying that he could be stuck in? Something like this? Eh? My cat's coming to say hi. Eh? Say hi. Say hi. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. I think my cat speaks Hebrew. You speak Hebrew? See? You speak Hebrew? Yeah, I know you do. You speak Hebrew. Do you speak Hebrew? So, this is where the water runs from the crops into a pond, right? Or like she said, a reservoir. Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean, guys. I know a lot of people love cats. I've never had a cat in my life, but when I went down to Florida to move some of my mother's things up here and bring her here for a vacation for a couple of months, this cat was in the moving truck when I got to Georgia, and he was stalking me for a week at my mom's. And I thought, what are you doing? So I guess I just kept him. And that was like, I don't know, 3 years ago. Get. So, I don't know. How wide are those irrigation areas like? Let's see what this is. Oh, this is a better one. Let's go ahead and look at this one. And then let's just go back real quick to the area and see if we can see anything like this. Or maybe we should just search irrigations. Okay, Ever says, not from crops. I would say that it's a pond reservoir to hold water for watering crops, so the pipe may be underground to a big river further away. Triple J and Crafts, hi. Cats adopt you, you don't adopt them. That's what they told me. He chose me. I never had cats, didn't like them. I now have 3, all rescues. They are awesome. Yeah, I do like him. Leave it to Bieber. Hey. Hey everyone. Hey Monkey. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, we're just talking about little Michael Vaughan. You know what? Let's go real quick and have one more look at the pond. And then, guys, I am going to have to wrap it up because I have to go to work tomorrow. Unless one of you guys want to go to work for me. Oh, don't look where I live. Oh my gosh. Everard says the Snake River is nearby, so I would think they draw water from the river into. It's very close. I'm going to show you guys one more time. But he really bothered me when he said that. When he said that he was going to stop the irrigation system, and he was praying that Michael was not in there. And that was the latest update on the 28th of August. Okay. Let me get rid of this. Hide this. Okay. So we've got the Snake River. Little Michael Vaughan's house is right here. Right here. The lady on the camera, the interview that Grandpa said to come talk to her, to say what she said, lives right here in the corner house. That's how I found Michael Vaughan's house from her interview. So even if we did a distance, we know that it's like 3,000 feet to the Snake River and to this pond. It's 1,961.94 feet. So here's the pond, and here is the river. But now, Huff said the pond was cleared. They had divers in there. It's cleared. Michael Vaughan is not in the pond. His next statement was they were going to shut down the irrigation, and he was praying that Michael was not found in the irrigation. So is this where they would drain the crops into? Let's see. Oh, his house to the Snake River, and we know he didn't cross the highway if he went to the Snake River, would be let's just take it to the one point to where the highway's crossing over the Snake River. We are looking at 3,468 feet for a 5-year-old to get to. KB, normally farmers dig out holding ponds on their farms big enough to hold rainwater and storm runoff. The algae growing on the pond tells me it doesn't have anything pumping into it. Well, that is a really good observation because it does look like it has a lot of algae. So maybe it's an underwater irrigation system. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to call the city of Fruitland tomorrow, and I'm going to ask them how the irrigation system works at that location. Because that is the only water besides the Snake River, that green pond that is around Michael Vaughan's house. There is a freeway. 84 comes right through here. See if we can get down here and see. But the river, geez, guys, I'm like half brain dead from working today. But this is where it crosses over. What is that, a road? Oh, look at, I just, see how female drivers are? Like, I just totally changed lanes. I'm like in the opposite side. So here's the river. Here's the highway coming over the Snake River. Fasten your seatbelt, guys. I'm on the wrong side of the road. Oh, hilarious. I mean, you can't tell me that he comes all the way right here. Let's go down and look at this little area. And nobody sees him? Remember, this is 2019. It's as far as I can get. Let's see what's going on. Kathy, the statement reveals that they have not searched all the sources of water. Also, they would know the size of the piping if he drowned. I wonder if the irrigation system would pull him into it. Yeah, we're going to, I'm going to call Fruitland in the morning and ask the city to explain the irrigation system. Or I might even go look later on tonight when I get off for a little bit and see if I can find like some building permits or things like that of how the irrigation works. Human animal, hey girl. Thanks, Mar, for this. I'll catch replay working right now. That's great. You did the trip. Thank you. Everall Verdan, 45-minute for a 5-year-old to get to the river isn't hard. I completely agree with you. But let's put a but in there. Let's play some little devil advocate. What if he made it to the river, which he could have, Where are we at now? He's over here somewhere. Where's that little green pond? I don't know, guys. I just... Let's get back to his house. Which is right here. Actually, sorry guys, it's right here. Right there. He's 5 years old. And there's 60 surveillance footage cameras that Huff has. Someone saw him, sadly, possibly someone bad. Could be. Everlover Day and family may go down somewhere there for swimming, and it was mid-July, so off the trudged. Yeah, but that Snake River, like, there's like a current in there, an undertow. Like, they say that he would have been like swept into the river. We do know that they searched the Oregon side of the Snake River with canine dogs and came up with nothing. They cleared a pond, came up with nothing. Now they are going to shut down the irrigation system, and Huff said on the 28th that he prays that Michael is not in the irrigation system. It's a huge river. In my last video, I was showing you guys too, like there's white water rafting in that area. Not that area, but further to the east and a little bit to the north. Guys, I don't know, but like I said, I am going to call Fruitland tomorrow and see if I can find out how this irrigation system works and how a 5-year-old child could possibly be inside of it. And I guess we'll find out what they say, and hopefully between now and then, they will have an update, or they will find him, or they will know more. But I definitely think they know more than what they're saying. It's a sad situation. Human animal, I would walk long distances as a kid so he could be in a body of water, could have been seen on highway and just taken. All horrible scenarios, and this is the third one. Family foul play. Ever. Verdane, yes, it's a big river. Joan E., human animal, the third one. I hope you weren't using summer wells in that scenario. Totally different. Yeah, Summer Wells has turned into a circus, unfortunately. I think we've lost focus on finding Summer Wells. I mean, if we don't even get me thinking about that, guys. I won't sleep tonight. So, with that, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Let's see what Joan says. Oh, she's talking about with, yeah, I don't even understand that. I pray Summer Wells is found too. I pray that Summer Wells does not turn into being gone for 6 years like little Dior. I'm not going to go live tomorrow. I might go live with it. Let's just see how my work day goes. I'm a barber, so I'm like standing on my feet all day. Usually 12-hour days. But I am going to call Fruitland in the morning. I hope that the city or somebody can talk to me, or I just might even call over to the police department and ask if I can speak to Chief Huff. I mean, Penner, when my phone rang and Sheriff Penner was on the other end and I could hear his voice and I knew immediately who it was. He is so calm, that man. And he really is a nice guy. So, but I will go live again probably on Monday. I am dropping a very controversial video in Summer tomorrow, and it's my last video. It's just my thoughts on what I think about this whole entire situation. And if I cannot get a hold of anyone in the city of Fruitland considering tomorrow Saturday, then maybe I'll just go ahead and call during my live so we can all bother the people at the city and ask them how the irrigation system works. But what I found interesting, and I want to look into this, is this place actually has a name. And I think it's called Ramsey. See if I can find it again. It's in my last video, so I'm going to have to go check that out and see. It was either Ramsey or Ramey. See if I can find it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and look into that. We'll go ahead and go over that on Monday. Let's just pray that hopefully Michael's found before Monday. Very sad, guys. Yeah, and I'm going to check out what that was. If it's an irrigation system, and maybe from there we can check out some prints or see if it's underground, or I don't know how the farming works. Lizzie B. Savage. Hey, girl. Wait. Lizzie B. Savage, just want to let everyone know the child Lexi that was missing has went up on Kraken Cases Live. Confirmed video picture. It's her. Oh my gosh, and she is safe. Girl, that is awesome. They have to let TBI in Hawkins County know. Wow. Really? Do you want to come up on panel, Lizzie, and tell us? I've got about 10 minutes. Kraken Cases. That is awesome. Where was she found? Right? We got some good news, guys. No, I'm getting ready to wrap it up anyways, Lizzie. All right, guys. Thank you for coming. I will see you guys on Monday, and we will go ahead and harass the city of Fruitland. All right, she's coming up. Hang on. Let me drop the link. I'm so new at this stuff. And then I can take a little potty break real fast, right? You can tell us the story about the little Lexi. That's like awesome. I am like so happy to hear good news. Check him out, Everlaw. Let's hear what Lizzie B. Savage has to say about this little girl. I think that's awesome. Hang on one second, guys. Hey, girl.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were in the middle of a live and we are getting ready to exit. You know how they pray And she just popped up in the chat. She's the 16-year-old girl that they put an Amber Alert out and have been looking all day for her. She said that she's safe and she's fine. She had to leave home because her mom was toxic, and she wanted to come up. So you know how you get leery because of how people are nowadays. So they verified that it was her, and then she came up and explained that she's fine, everything is okay. She is going to contact TBI and Hockathawny, as well as Cam and Allison are going to do the same thing, because there is an Amber Alert out and they have to take it down. But she's safe and fine.
Wow. So she left because
and she popped right up.
So she left because the house was toxic.
Yeah. So, you know, if you guys want to watch it, it was just the live we finished about 10 minutes ago.
Girl, I would watch it, but it is officially midnight and I have one more day of work. And I started 8 a.m. Eastern. It's 12 a.m. and I have an hour drive.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, because I know I seen you were up here and I thought, well, we all frequent the same places.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Kathy rebuilds, so she was a runaway, but great that she was found. Absolutely. Well, it was good too that she actually came forward to let people know that she was safe instead of everyone going insane looking for her.
I know. It was just crazy how it happened. But we're making a difference.
Yep. One child at a time. Let's get these other children found.
Yes.
I tell you, Lizzie, it's crazy what's going on. What do you think about the Michael Vaughn? What do you think about the Michael Vaughn's story?
I haven't dug in that one yet. I'm kind of preoccupied with summer. I was going to look into it when I think we figured out what was going on in here. I'm glad that the parents aren't being attacked the same way the Wells parents are, but that in general is because they have a victim's advocate that's working with them, and they're not on social media, you know, and they're not doing all this, so they have the protection in place that the Wells needed. But you know,
exactly. I also think too that it's a big thing with the fact that they have a nice house, they're well put together, they have, you know, that's another reason that it's just.
They had haters that would try to come instigate stuff. Oh, she wasn't at work, or she wasn't there. But they got shut down really fast. And I think the problem with the Wells is that they didn't stop. And they just, you know, and they kept putting it out there. And the people are just going to keep pulling it apart. And then you get, you know, you had Allie and them doing it. And it's just like, YouTube literally just ruined Summer's case.
Yeah, Summer's case is definitely has a big damp. It's been definitely contaminated with some really foul situations. Most of that stuff that came out and these recorded phone calls and all of this essay and that should never have been brought to the platform.
Nope. Like you know how we agree, like if there's a missing child, the only things that should be reported out here on social media is their picture, name, address, and what happened. You don't need the parents' background information, because literally, like, you just stole all her information. Like, all her attention is focused on everything else but Summer. You know, like, and we're still doing it. We're still doing it. You get the phone calls, the stories. And you got how many different channels abusing her. Now you got Ernie back again. It's like, are we serious?
Oh, are you kidding me? The Predator Nation's back again?
Yeah, he did a video yesterday saying that they got a tip that somebody threw Summer off of a bridge into a river, and they went out there and then that was it. And it's just another way to exploit, you know. I just build a name off of Summer, and that's just it's not okay with me. It's, for any child, it's not.
Gosh.
It's sick. They're sick. All of them are sick. I'm like, good life. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
It definitely is a lot of dysfunction.
What did you say? He's naked and drunk with whiskey in the DM. I laughing like, why?
But you know, also too, I'm actually putting out a controversial video tomorrow. That's kind of like my thoughts on the whole Summer case and what I think is going on. But I might even premiere it. But I'm probably going to have to wear some serious body armor.
Yeah, I think the biggest mistakes in this case was that law enforcement profiled the family, and it's kind of hard not to with all the statistics being the way they are. You walk up and the house is messy and the kids messy and the yard's messy. The people had past prior histories. They didn't really put a big effort out into an outside search or an abduction theory. They didn't even put the roadblocks up until day 8. You're 8 days too late. You were 45 minutes too late.
Exactly. Hey, Georgie.
That's just how I feel like they didn't. And by the time they put it up, they're like, well, they passed the polys, but we can't pay them because they messed up.
But let me ask you this.
I don't think the parents did it.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I thought to myself, I honestly do not feel that they purposely hurt that child. People can be mad at me. I don't feel it. And I feel like
the whole messy. It's messy.
I honestly feel if some people like these recorded phone calls, like Mary and this and that, why on God's earth every time are you recording these phone calls to put on social media? You're only hurting yourself with trying to have him arrested for a 40-year. And believe me, what Don did was disgusting. It's disgusting. But what does that have to do?
It has nothing. I mean, yes, we did it. It exposes that Dawn has a history of SA, and we get that. And we get that it was on a 5-year-old. We understand all that. She brought it to TBI. It didn't belong on YouTube.
I agree with you, Lizzie. Absolutely, 100%.
It's not. I don't know. It's everybody gets the whole. It's you guys are condoning it. No, we're just saying like it didn't need to come out here like this because now the war is waged on.
Condoning. I'm not a fan of Don's. I'm not a fan of Candace. I think
we're not supporting it. What do you want me to do? Get away from over there. Where's Summer? Why are we over here with these 6 women? Where the fuck is Summer?
Exactly. That's how I feel.
So much, like I'm sorry that happened to you. But you're grown. This is a 5-year-old child, but you're grown. Get over it.
But now it's like there's 5 more people.
I'm sure I'm gonna get, trolled for that, and that's fine. I don't care. But I'm tired of
what, Lizzie? I think I'm gonna let's go live tomorrow. I'm gonna play that video on a live that I made tonight. I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay.
And let's get Benny and talk to him because it's like, I just feel
we're angry.
I just feel that if people would have kept this, why on God's earth would you want people to know what your brother did to you as a 5-year-old child all those years ago when your niece is missing? Why wouldn't you go to the TBI and talk to them? Why are you? It's just mind blowing to me.
Well, CM was already in contact with her before he even left to come to Tennessee. So this was already some type of plan going on with that. That he's writing the book on SA, and now he's got 6 women coming forward. It kind of just goes along with the puppet master. It does. This case is very easy to read. It's so easy to read.
My whole video that I'm working on is about what Chris Madonna has done, and as far as his Reed interrogation acts with Candace, I'm breaking it down with like what everything that he did, every way
was wrong. It was sad, but you know what? Like you just said, Mary's been recording her phone calls this whole time, right? And their phone calls and putting it on there. So you just got your ass trolled right back. How'd it feel?
Kathy reveals, keep in mind, law enforcement may not be distracted by all the YouTube people. Exactly, Kathy. So we're going into how long has Summer been gone? How many days?
It's like 80 days. 80 or 70. Yeah.
So in 80 days, hey, look at Karen Blackmore. Oh, okay. I got an email, Fruitland Farmers Irrigation Map. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank God I have like nothing to hide. Hey, monkey, we got this. We're smuggling this over. And oh, shit.
Are you naked in the
Thank you, Kathy. Hey, I might even go live tomorrow. So I would like to go live. I want to play the video because 78 days, Everlost says. But do you think in 78 days with 106 FBI, TBI, law enforcement, this one, that one, children missing, endangered, even EquiSearch comes out. They are not rocket scientists. Do they know? Are they street smart? Absolutely. They know how to play the game, Candace and Don. But you had I put this out in a video, my last Summer Wells video. You had 3 hours. 3 hours. I gave you a circumference radius of how far you could get in Tennessee in that 3 hours, even going 40 miles an hour, going 30 miles an hour. Where is she?
She's not anywhere near that house or 40 miles around it.
Because she is not in that 40 mile.
How is Candace, who walks slow, talks slow, moves slow, everything's slow, how is she gonna go hide her daughter's body in a place where you have to hike to get through all this stuff in a spot that's good enough, and then still get home and do all that? They're not using their heads.
Yeah. Another thing you have to ask yourself. Okay, so now the state has had their 3 boys in custody for how long now? 3 weeks?
A month.
Okay. You cannot tell me that those boys with those special FBI profile and agent special with kids had not broken down those kids if they knew anything, or if they did not see Summer that day after the grocery shopping and bringing in the groceries.
And in fact, I think the only reason why they took the boys is because they tested dirty. That's it. It didn't seem like they were too concerned about the living conditions or anything of that, or about Summer being missing, because they left them in the house with the parents for a whole month. You know, they took them because they tested dirty. And to be honest, like, you know, I'm a parent and I'm like, yeah, that's jacked up because you still have 3 boys you needed to take care of. But if my daughter was missing, I would be a hell of a lot worse than what they're doing. I wouldn't be coherent at all.
I would have set the Appalachian Mountains on fire.
I would have. I was like, listen, I'm licensed to carry and conceal. You don't want to open your garage? Open your garage.
I would have been coming with a 12-gauge shotgun. I would have been trying to buy an AR, being like, you better open your doors and you better let me in. Where is my child? In the Michael Vaughan situation, I wouldn't have given up. I would have been down every single row of those crops. I wouldn't have stopped for days until I just fell over.
I think that's because they have criminal histories and because they're thinking foul play is involved. That is why they have not taken drastic measures to go hunt their daughter. I mean, I'm fully believing she's up there in those hills somewhere. Somebody has her up there, and they can't do anything about it. Like, and we can't do the vigilante justice. We have to sit here and wait for the law to put things together and not tell anybody anything. And now people are just going to end up getting hurt pretty soon. Like, it's getting to that point where they're going to start taking it into their own hands. Like, no.
Yeah. I want to talk about more tomorrow. I don't want to say how everything I'm feeling. But another thing I keep thinking about is, I don't know, like the DCF was coming. Did Candace and Don maybe take her and hide her? Is Grandma involved with the fact that Summer is alive and hiding? I'm just putting out. I don't think that I'm putting out scenarios, but I just don't feel in my gut that Summer is not alive. And then I feel like maybe they hit her. Maybe DCF was coming. Maybe they didn't think it was going to be so big as it was. And then here you go. They're looking for their daughter, maybe because whatever. And then you got this man that completely pulled out your whole entire history, has your sisters up there saying all of these dirty things. And now it's completely out of control. The whole entire world knows what's going on. So now what do? Oh my God, gotta fake it. They're coming to get him. They took him. Where is Dawn? Is Dawn with Summer right now somewhere?
And Dawn's at home.
Is there a hidden location? Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, something is just so weird.
Oh, you mean the basement underneath the shed that Chris M wants to go check?
What Chris did was just foul. Yeah. Wait, what'd you say, Lucy, about the basement?
He was trying to insinuate that the shed out there on the street might have something underneath it, like a basement or a hidden area.
Patricia, fair as people can be so mean, so the mom is tired of it. It's horrible what they did to Candace. And
This is why we need to get some of this petition pushed. We need to get bills passed.
drop her
Social media shouldn't
petition.
be doing this.
What
It
time
can't.
do you want to do this tomorrow so I can put it out there to my other friends so we can get a good group in here and talk about the other
I'm
side
good
of
at
it?
5 p.m. my side, 5 p.m. Cali time. I'm good.
Okay, that's perfect. 8 p.m. my time because I'll be home about 6.
All
Totally
right.
agree. Hey, Carp DM. But I just also feel like it's really, I don't think they ever thought it was going to turn into this, but now it's like 5 people, 6 people that
There's
are
too
coming
many people
after
that
Dawn.
have to die. And if they hit her or if they did something to her, there's way too many people that would all have to stick to the same story. They're not geniuses.
No, they're not when it comes to that. I mean, literally, I could hear Dawn's voice loud and clear in that phone call with Candace on the phone. I thought, yeah, you guys aren't too right about this, but
She, you know what? If she can do that, she had to have been drunk though. I'm sorry, Candace, but you had to have been drunk because you have the whole hiccup, sob, cry thing going. I can fake cry. I can do that all day long, but I can't get to hyperventilating in there. I just can't. I tried. It wasn't working.
Mhm.
But
I
so I do
agree.
think that she's emotionally strained, and when she's drinking, it came out.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you think that any of this would have went down with the people missing and the FBI coming to get them and all this craziness if it didn't come out about what he did to his sisters in the past?
No,
Or do you
I
think that
don't.
they're doing this to
I think
kind
that
of counteract all of that?
I think that CM knew that the parents were clear, and he just can't legally give out the information for that. I think because he knew that, and he just doesn't like Dawn because of what his past things are. I think he came in, and once he helped Candace look more personable, and people start, not hating her as much, when he got to Dawn, he exposed it, and he's still exposing it. That has been his plan this entire time. He's pushing a book on SA. He's got all these women coming up. I think he knows the parents are clear, but I think he's selling it for his side for what he's doing. He can't legally clear them.
Yeah, wait till you see the video I'm going to play tomorrow on the live. But another thing, too, that kind of makes me a little nutty is Chris Madonna spoke a couple shows ago that he was so concerned about Michael Vaughn in Fruitland, Idaho. Why are you waiting till the 5th week? Why have you not focused on that? Because there's nothing for you to dig and get deeds out of?
It's
money
really
off Summer
that media and YouTubers get to choose what child's life is more valuable than the other, which one you're going to stay, who are you going to give exposure to on the amount of likes, subs, and money you can get. How are you going to tell one parent your child's not worth it and this one is? All the children need to be protected, not just one. And it's not right.
You see my summer videos. I selected the straight facts. I broke it down how I felt. I didn't accuse. I didn't blame. I don't go after. I didn't call names. I didn't.
No, I mean, there's very few
Tomorrow,
channels that are not
I'm
being
calling
dirty.
out Chris. I'm calling out Chris Madonna. I'm just so disappointed in him.
Well, everybody thought he was going to come in and be good. He's here to help. And
I
look
really
what he
hope
did.
Chris won't go up there. I hope they've told him not to come to Idaho. I think I'm going to call and leave a message for JD Huff and ask him if he knows what the shit show's going on as far as him with the YouTube media and everything. And probably not a good idea that you bring him out there.
Did you notice that none of the retired law enforcement that have shows are even acknowledging CM anymore?
Yeah, I did notice that. And I also spoke to my sister, my Miliete, on Facebook through the group because I actually had a very interesting lead that was sent to me. A weird breakdown from a forensic type of guy. It was crazy. It made the hair stand up. But I don't want to repeat it. I sent it on. Yeah. She said that it got to the right people and she thanked me. And, Chris Madonna's working with them too. But it's funny because Mai has such a beautiful family. the sister
Yeah.
and Richard, Drule,
Beautiful.
and Mara Chris, they don't have any issues. So that's why he's hanging on, because this little girl that's missing is making buku dollars for him. And he is not even focusing on Summer. He's focusing on
Did you see-
just
he
the things
gave
that
Dawn
we
B a
shouldn't
shout
even
out.
know about.
Right? No, he gave Dawn B a shout out. Like, are we serious? Like, you've given AB shots out, you know? Like,
AB.
I don't
Up,
get it.
AB.
Yeah,
That
it's
little
just it's
weirdo.
ridiculous. Nah,
KB, he said in one of his lives that he always waits for at least a month before he gets involved. Yeah, because he's waiting for a shit show, maybe. I don't know. Forever Young, hello. I think the public needs to know more about this family dysfunction. It's everywhere and too quiet. Protect kids. What?
Agree. However, the problem with this is in fluid investigations or things that are still active and in focus, by putting all that information out there, it literally taints the case. It took away all the false tips. You know, how many people are, instead of focusing on Summer, the wars were automatically waged on the family. And then it went to the church and then went to the friends. And now it's the SA. Who's really focusing for Summer? You see none of them. Hardly any of them. It's, you know.
Yeah, Jilly Bean says, Monkey Mar, look at what he did to AK and Gonzo. I am so over Chris. He plays a good game. Just checks. This is the most realistic chat I've heard about this case. Thanks, ladies. Oh, we're going to go live tomorrow night. And I'm going to play a video that I made for Chris. And go through, it's not even like but a 10-minute video, but it breaks down like the reenactment, how investigators get you to be friendly and get you in your own environment to get you comfortable. She invited him into her house. He had one goal, was to get to Dawn, because he already knew about the BS before. Oh, makes me sick.
They exposed everything. They let that man in their life and exposed everything, including the SA, all the drug allegations. They laid it out there. Why would they do that? Why would you do that if you killed your daughter? It makes no sense, because you're going to get in trouble. You know?
And another thing, too, is what he said was when Dawn said, well, when I spoke to Chris, did you know that he was recording the conversation? Well, I kind of thought maybe he would, but did he ask you if he could put it on his show? And Dawn said, no, he never asked me.
Yeah. He's dirty. He plays dirty. They're all playing dirty. So you got trolled back.
So Chris,
and you didn't like it.
You being an ex-homicide detective, you would have said to Dawn, hey, and under being recorded, I'm going to play whatever you say to me on my show so I can get 400,000 views. Of course you're not going to say that, because he's not going to say half the crap he would have said to you if he knew that you were recording him. And then you just basically threw him under a bus and backed up over him. I know what he did, but was dirty 40 years ago, but he didn't do this to Chris. So why are you, it's just, it's such a effed up situation.
Forever Young. Yes, the search was extensive, but it stopped pretty much on week 3. They had no more money in the budget, because with every false tip, they had to keep going and looking into all of this. They got Equisearch to come back out one more time. However, nobody was focusing anywhere but around that area. And since that area has been pretty much cleared, it should have been taken further. Yes, the investigation was big, but not big enough. That's just my opinion.
Kathy says, Chris is no longer a police officer and does not have to follow the legal rules. Yeah, that's pretty scary that he works for the Cold Case Foundation.
Mm-hmm. He has access to all this stuff too, but because he's a professional, the standards for him should be higher. He should automatically know you don't go into an investigation and expose and interview all the people that are suspects and then put it on YouTube. If the parents are involved, you fucked up. Summer's justice there, gone.
I totally agree.
He knows what he did wrong. But, that hero worship these people walk around with is disgusting. The same way they worship Chris M, they're doing that to AB, and he's like the skeeziest troll there is out there. But he's, yeah, we should trademark that name, Skeezy.
But when has AB? When was the last video that AB actually put out to where he was focused on where is Summer Wells and not all of this crazy Candy Kane and the other one? I won't even mention her name because her and I go back in a different community for 3 years, and that right there is plain evil.
I've been searching all day because the interview CM did last night that he put up there. I've heard that interview before. I've heard that recording before. And I'm either pretty sure I heard it on Web Sleuth or that channel. And now it's vanished.
So you're saying that was an old recording?
Yeah, it was not the day before or the day before the prank. It was at least a few days or 4 or 5 days beforehand and now I can't find it. I've heard those words. I've heard that interview.
Did you go into your history?
I did. It's nowhere.
Huh. Well, we'll have to talk about it tomorrow. So, girl, I got to get off because I have got to get to bed.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But text me tomorrow and let me know if we'll still be on. And as soon as you let me know, I'll go ahead and set up the live for whatever time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm good for 5, but I'll go ahead and give you a text in the morning.
Yeah, text me anyways, girl. Kathy revealed just because he was in law enforcement does not mean he is a good, competent person. Also, law enforcement wants any suspect to keep on talking, which is why attorneys tell their clients to shut up. Yeah, but they're not even talking about the Summer Wells case anymore. We've taken this all the way until 5 girls are gonna go against Don Wells and have him get arrested because his daughter's missing. It doesn't.
Have we actually seen
it's a horrible thing. It's disgusting. It's horrible. He should pay for what he did if that's going to be the case. But still, those 5 women and what Don did to those 5 women have nothing to freaking do to where Summer is today.
Exactly. I agree. All right. So I'll text you in the morning.
Thank you for coming up, girl.
You're welcome.
All right. Text me in the morning. Everyone, we're going to Shiloh, Shy 420. Oh, 420. Summer, we will find you. Love some 420. All right, ladies, everyone, I'm going to set the live time as soon as I talk to Lizzie tomorrow, and I'll get it out there earlier and tell some of the people that we're going to, all we have to probably do is put Summer Wells in the title. Oh, gosh. All right, girl. I'll talk to you in the morning. Everyone, thanks for coming in, and have a good night all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.